I've been building 2 live edge slab coffee tables for the last few weeks, and I'm using C-channel on them. I've been sharing the progress on those builds on Instagram, and I'm getting a lot of questions as to what C-channel is, what it's for, when you use it, what does it do. So I thought I'd make a quick video explaining all those questions right here, right now. Check it out. So the first question is, what is C-channel? Well, this is C-channel. It's a piece of flat plate that's generally about 1/8 of an inch thick that is bent into the shape of a C. These are called legs or flanges. You can get them at different sizes, but this is like a 1/4 inch size, and this is the size I kind of think is all you really need. This bent profile gives this a very strong body, and it's just not gonna bend and twist on you. Unlike wood. Wood, it can bend and twist. It can get warped and cupped. It kind of all kinds of movement issues over time. And that's where this comes into play. This is, to me, an insurance policy. It doesn't matter if you're making a live edge slab or a panelized top. This will help keep that piece from moving and twisting over time and you having to come back and either fix it or make a new one. So that's why I like C-channel so much. And for what it offers, I think it's relatively cheap. The question I got asked the most is the C-channel for attaching the legs or base to the top? And it's not. People were asking that question because I do put my legs and my bases, the attachment points, at the same spot as the C-channel. That's just so it looks more intentional and thought out, but they actually have nothing to do with each other. They're completely separate systems and they do completely separate things. To properly install the C-channel, you need to route out a pocket that the C-channel can fit into the wood. This is where it makes it most effective, when it's inset and recessed into the underside of the top, whether it be a live edge slab or a panelized top. It's the same thing. You want it recessed into the bottom. You could do that with hand tools if you hate yourself, but it's best to do it with a router and a straight edge, or even faster. If you have a large enough CNC, a CNC is a great way to go. I just did that for the first time. Obviously that's an extreme luxury, but it works great. I do a lot of tables, and now that I know I can do this on the CNC, it's how I'm gonna be doing it from now on, especially for customer builds. It's just so much faster, so much cleaner. But you can make it look perfect with a router and a straight edge as well. C-channel is attached using threaded inserts and bolts. I like these Allen key bolts. They just seem really heavy duty. I'll put a link down below in the description, but basically this goes into the wood, this bolt goes through the C-channel and then attaches in. Pretty straightforward, really simple. These work really great. Some people like to put epoxy on these before they put them into the wood or into the hole they made for this. They put epoxy in there to hold it in place. I haven't found that to be necessary. I just imagine if it started to come loose, you could just tighten it up pretty easily. So this is gonna be facing the wood. The legs are facing towards the wood. This will just go through the hole. Really straightforward. And like I said, you want to put this on center so that when the wood moves side to side, the bolt can move as well freely without having any issues pulling the threaded insert out. The next question is, when should I use C-channel? I kind of have it in my head that any table wider than 22 inches gets C-channel. If you build a table for someone, they may move. So you may build it for them in one part of the country and they go to the other part of the country, they get it there 2 weeks later, you're gonna get that call, hey, this thing just totally shifted on me, what's going on? The C-channel will stop that, or at least help fight that. Another thing to factor in that's really important is that you make the pocket for the C-channel be larger than the C-channel. On the long ends, I like to have a 1/2 inch on either side, and on the width of it, I like to have a 1/4 inch on either side. This gives it plenty of room so that when the wood shrinks during its seasonal movement, it doesn't come up against resistance against that piece of metal, because that metal will not move, like I said. The wood will. If it shrinks down and that metal is in the way, it'll just blow out the sides and destroy your piece. So it's really important that the pocket you make is larger than the C-channel. And another question is, where? I kind of alluded to that. The C-channel goes on the bottom side of the panel for the top of the table. You really want it to be hidden. I mean, you could put it on top, but it would look ludicrous. There'd be no reason to do that. You want to put it underneath where no one's going to be seeing or using it. Well, that is the video. I just wanted to answer the who's, what's, whens, wheres, and whys of C-channel. If I didn't answer your question, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you have a project coming up where you think you could use C-channel and are looking for a place to get it, check the link down below in the description. There's also a 10% off code to get 10% off. So I really appreciate you watching the video, and I will talk to you soon.